When we talk about the young man from Archbishop Mitty in San Jose, in Ben Kone, he is quoted as saying, "I love Oregon State. I love Corvallis." My sense I get from you is you reciprocate that feeling about Ben. But tell us, let's start with Ben and the recruitment of Ben Kone and that love that you obviously communicated about this place that he seemed to really feel.
Well, it was an interesting recruiting process. First of all, his mother really helped control things. You know, she didn't want him to lose focus on his academics and his other responsibilities. So we had to sort of set up a time and day when she would allow us to call, and call through her phone was the only number she gave out. So it was very controlled, which was great. You know, but the difference is most kids, for a while at least, they want to entertain as many calls as they can, right? And so it was really, I fell in love with that, the fact that she wasn't going to let it get out of control, and that she was going to go through the sifting out process and help boil it down for him before she handed out his phone number. And it was neat. And I think we made a pretty good splash as a staff with her and Ben early on. We got to see him play quite a bit. And what we saw was a kid that played with an incredible amount of intensity and focus on both ends. A lot of emotion, but harnessed, not wild. And obviously then we saw what we thought, you know, were the things that could be strengths of his back to the basket play, the fact that he could step away. But he was a leader, he was very vocal and talented, and obviously we knew was a great kid by the way his mother raised him. So, you know, as coaches, sometimes you look for certain things throughout the process, you know, and you hope to, you know, maybe brush shoulders as you pass by, you know, in a summer evaluation when you know you can't talk to them. And it was kind of funny that he was trying to seek those moments out from our staff, you know, and we joke about, you know, certain times we'd go to get a Gatorade at a, you know, at a concession stand, and boom, next thing you know, he's standing there and you've got to turn and walk away because you obviously can't talk to him. But it was neat that he was recruiting us, and we felt like we were in pretty good position with him there for a while, or after a while. We think that he's going to come in and I think address some issues and some needs in the post and even on the perimeter a little bit, and bring a different dynamic. We're very vocal. He's very secure in who he is. A lot of freshmen come in and they really kind of tamper, you know, and dampen who they are because they feel like they're freshmen. Well, he's going to come in right away and give us everything we're asking, and not try to, you know, hide himself until he feels like he's earned it.
We start with Ben just because he was the first commit of the class of 2016, and a young man that was named the San Jose Mercury News Player of the Year in a talent-rich area that had a lot of interest from a lot of very quality programs too.
No, certainly, yeah. He was a guy that was getting looked at by a lot of programs, and I just think, you know, here's another interesting story. Our deal is we don't offer scholarships over the phone, and we don't just throw them out there to the wind like you see a lot of places do, and nothing against those because they might stick, you know, at some places. But we like to build the relationship first, and we get criticized by a lot of the AAU programs that we're missing out on kids. Well, we don't maybe want the kind of kid that's just collecting a box full of offers. So we treat it like courtship in a marriage. We try to build the relationship, work through differences. Then when we feel secure and good about it, we like to get face-to-face and offer that scholarship in that scenario. We feel it adds a lot more value because we feel like we've really got a special thing here. He came up on an unofficial visit with his mother in the June after his junior year, and so we offered face-to-face. And when they decided that they wanted to come to Oregon State, they scheduled an impromptu visit back in August. And we're like, well, we're going to bring you on an official now. Yeah, we just want to come up one more time. Well, they did that so they could commit to us face-to-face. So they really appreciated the process. So it was neat how we were able to build the relationship, and I think obviously win out in the end because of the way we went about it.